Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Your test is done.
Yeah, sir.
How was it?
It was quite easy actually.
Okay. I want to look at the questions that you have marked in your sheet, which are easy but takes time, those types of questions.
Yeah, sir.
So your dad had sent one problem which was on length of chord of ellipse.
Yeah, sir. I looked at the solution from the SL only.
There is a standard way to do this,
Yeah, sir.
and it doesn't take that much time.
Yeah,
You have this situation with midpoint 1 comma 2 by 5. You will first write the equation of the ellipse t is equal to s1.
right,
So it will be x into 1 plus by 25 plus y into 2 by 5 by 16 minus 1 is equal to s1, which will be 1 by 25 plus 4 by 25 into 16 minus 1.
right,
So you're getting x by 25 plus 2y by 80. So y by 40
right,
is equal to, this is 100, 1 by 100, and this is 4 by 100. So 5 by 100, that is 1 by
right,
20.
right,
This is the situation. You can divide by 5 or multiply by 5 throughout. You'll get x by 5 plus y by 8 is equal to 1 by 4.
right.
And basically, the equation is, this is my equation of the chord.
Yeah,
If I have to solve this and find the length, I'm not going to find x1, x2, y1, y2.
right,
If there is a chord that cuts, I need root over x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. But if this line is y is equal to mx plus c, obviously y1 minus y2 is m times x1 minus x2.
right,
So y1 minus y2 square will be m square x1 minus x2 square. So this is going to be root over 1 plus m square mod of x1 minus x2.
right.
Mod of x1 minus x2 is not difficult.
Yeah.
We
We'll
know
put
the slope
equation.
already.
Yeah,
We are not going to find x1, x2. We are going to find the equation involving x's and know x1 plus x2 and x1, x2.
right.
So there is nothing very difficult here, and this has to be done in the exam. You can't leave it because it's long. It's not long.
Yeah, right,
Find the quadratic involving x, find the sum of the roots, product of the roots, find out this.
right.
Slope is already known.
Yeah.
What are the other questions like this that you have not been able to do?
1 second.
D be the distance of point of intersection of lines from point 789. D is distance of point of intersection of lines okay, you have to find D. So point of intersection of these two lines are being asked,
Yeah. So we'll write it as lambda and mu and find the general point.
and there will be 4 mu. This is a point on this line, this is a point on this line.
Right.
If there is a point of intersection, then they must match.
Right.
So you will say 3 lambda minus 6 should be 4 mu plus 7. And another pair of equations, 2 lambda should be 3 mu plus 9.
Right.
If you solve these two, the third one will automatically match.
Yeah.
It has to match. If there is no match, then there is no intersection.
Yeah.
Solving this 2 is easy. You just multiply this by 2, 6 lambda minus 12 is equal to 8 mu plus 14. Multiply this by 3, 6 lambda is equal to 9 mu plus 27. And
Right.
put 9 mu plus 27 there. 8 mu plus 14. So you're getting mu is equal to, this is 15, mu is equal to minus 1. If
Right.
mu is minus 1, 2 lambda is 6, so lambda is 3. And now we have to check the third coordinate. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 into minus 1 plus 4 is also 2. So it
Right.
is matching, and we are getting the point of intersection. Why is this taking time?
I mean, questions like this, if you make even one small mistake, then the whole thing can go wrong.
If you cannot do calculations, then you can't do questions. That's obvious. That's understood. But there is no, what is the long thing here? There's nothing long here. Just put lambda. It's just two pairs of equations you have to solve.
Yeah, but like even one mistake will ruin the question.
How much time did it take to solve this?
Like 2 minutes.
It, it didn't take 2 minutes. It took less than 2 minutes to solve and find these two.
Right.
This is not something that can be skipped in the exam. If you are
Right.
getting free marks, 4 marks for 2, 3 minutes of work, there is no way you can skip it.
Yeah.
If you cannot trust your own calculations, then you should not be preparing for the exam only. Then what's the point then?
Right.
You have to do it. There's
Yeah.
no other way. Like it's an obvious question and it takes less than 2 minutes to solve. You have to do it.
Yeah.
What is the next one like this? All the questions that you mark takes time. I want to see all of them in the sheet.
Many of them, I mean, they're all in that Excel sheet only.
Which sheet is
Uh,
it?
I'm not sure. 1 second. In the sheet 2.
Let the mirror image of, if you go from the bottom, there is one question on prime number. You have to send that question. Where is this question from?
Yeah, I have the paper. 1 second.
Send an image.
Yeah.
Which test is this? From where is this test?
It's a previous year JEE mains paper. Oh, 1 second.
P and P plus 2 be prime numbers such that del is equal to factorial P plus 1 factorial P plus 2 factorial P plus 1 factorial P plus 2 factorial P plus 3 factorial P plus 2, 3, 4. This discriminant is given sum of maximum values of alpha and beta such that P power alpha and P plus 2 power beta divide delta. So basically we have to find the maximum power of P that divides delta. So
Right.
maximum power of P, the prime number that we can take out
Right.
or factorize. Similarly, maximum power of P plus 2 prime number
Right.
that we can take out, right?
Yeah.
The question is on the basis of prime numbers which are P and P plus 2, which are like twin primes. If
Yeah.
you want to make the question easier, you can just take 3 and 5
Right. Yeah.
and find the power of 3 power alpha, 5 power beta. This result should be valid for all such situations,
Right.
all such twin primes.
Yeah.
There are many such twin primes 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on.
Right.
29, 31. But the question will remain, the answers will remain same for all situations.
Right.
The point is to factorize. What's the big deal? Like
Yeah.
take common from here p factorial. From the first row it will be v factorial. From the second row it will be p plus 1 factorial. From the third row it will be p plus 2 factorial.
Right.
You'll be left with 1, p plus 1, p plus 1, p plus 2. Similarly 1, p plus 2, p plus 2, p plus 3. 1, p plus 3, p plus 3, p plus 4, right?
Right.
You can see here that in any p factorial, the prime number p will come once. In
Yeah.
p plus 1 factorial, it will come once more.
Yeah.
And in p plus 2 factorial, it will come once more,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But p plus 2 will come only once here.
Right.
Now we have to simplify this part a little bit in order to easily do the question. So we can see what is happening here. We just have to simplify this discriminant.
Yeah.
That discriminant can be simplified if we do rho minus rho and make some term 0.
Yeah.
If you do rho 1, rho 2 is equal to rho 2 minus rho 1, for example, right?
Yeah.
You will keep rho 1 as it is, and we are subtracting this, so 0, and here there will be a 1, and here there will be p plus 2 common, and there will be p plus 3 minus p plus 1, so 2.
Right.
And then similarly, I will subtract this minus rho 1 also, 0, or actually this minus rho 2. No, I'll do rho 1 only. So p plus 3 minus p plus 1, so 2. And then I will have this minus this. So we can just simply calculate it. P square plus 7p plus 12 minus p square minus 3p minus 2, right?
Right.
Minus 2p. Actually, I am subtracting this minus this. Okay, so 4p plus 10 is coming,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
4p plus 10. Okay. Now, this discriminant is pretty easy to calculate because there are two rows are 0, two
Yeah.
columns are 0. So
Yeah.
we can just evaluate it and we'll get along this, and that's it. So it will be 4p plus 10 minus 4p minus 8, right?
Right.
This and this.
Right.
So it is simply 2 is coming,
Yeah.
which is which means that there is nothing. The only factors are going to come from here.
Right.
2 is the smallest prime. So number of powers alpha is 3, beta is 1.
Right.
What was the problem?
During the exam, I thought it would take time, so I didn't do it.
It is obvious to take p factorial common and p plus 1 factorial common and p plus 2 factorial common.
Yeah.
After that, the simplification is not very difficult.
Yeah.
What is the next one? Uh, there is another question just above it. Mirror image of a circle C1. Mirror image. Tell me the circle C1 equation.
Uh, X square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y plus alpha equals 0.
What is the rest of the question?
Uh, Mirror image of this circle in line y equals x plus 1 be circle C2 5x square plus 5y square plus 10gx plus 10fy plus 38 equals 0. If r is the radius of circle 2, then alpha plus 6r square.
Alpha plus 6r square. Alpha is this.
Yeah,
There is a line, there is a circle, and we have to do mirror image of that circle.
yeah,
Obviously, the radius will be same.
I had solved this question. I mean, after the test, I had solved it.
What's the... It's very long.
No, I mean, during the test, I thought it would be long, but I solved it later. It was easy only.
The center of this circle is 1 comma 3. Reflection on this line will easily give you the center.
Yeah,
Reflection on this line is very easy of 1 comma 3.
yeah,
If you know the center directly, you know G and F.
right.
If you know G and F, you know G square plus F square minus 38 is equal to the radius of this circle,
Right.
which is going to be root over 1 square plus 3 square minus alpha.
Right.
We know GF, we'll get alpha.
Yeah.
And once we get alpha, we know the radius.
Yeah.
Again, nothing major here, nothing long. There's
Yeah.
nothing long about it.
Yeah.
You need to know how to reflect points across lines.
Right.
There is a direct formula for it.
Yeah.
You know the direct formula?
Yeah.
What? How, tell me how to do you using the formula.
Uh, we'll say that um, so we can write the line as y minus x minus 1, and then we'll assume that the mirror point is, let's say, some a comma b. Then for the a point, it will be um, a minus 1 by 1 is equal to b minus 3 by, or sorry, it'll be a minus 1 by minus 1, and then b minus 3 by 1 is equal to minus 2 into putting the point in the line equation. So that will be 3 minus 1 by squaring of the coefficients of x and y. So 1 plus 1.
It will give you the reflection. Obviously, there is one step to get the
Yeah.
reflection from here.
Yeah.
Nothing difficult in it. If you know the method, you can't skip it.
Yeah.
There is no scenario where you know how to do a question and you skip it.
Right.
That is not allowed.
Right.
No matter whether it takes 4 minutes or 5 minutes. If you know how to do it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next question. Tell me the question.
It was,
Basically, the trigonometry one, 401.
yeah.
S is equal to theta belongs to 0 to 2 pi such that
7 cos square theta minus 3 sine square theta minus 2 cos square 2 theta is equal to 2.
that's it.
Then sum of roots of all the equations of x square minus 2 tan square theta plus cos square theta x plus 6 sine square theta equals 0, where theta is
Sum
part
of
of
roots of all the equations of x square minus
2
what?
x square minus 2 bracket tan square theta plus cot square theta x minus plus 6 sine square theta is equal to 0, where theta is part of s. This one also I had solved after the exam.
Why not in the exam?
Uh, I mean, I didn't have enough time to solve these questions.
How much did you get in maths?
Uh,
What was the score in maths in this exam?
83. Oh, I mean, basically 69%. So if it was out of 100, then 69.
Why? You have to do it in 1 hour out of 100. Why are you doing out of some other number?
Because I'm not giving myself any choice. These old papers have 10 questions in the numericals, so I'm just doing all 10. I'm giving myself 30 minutes extra.
You have to train yourself in the way the new papers will be there. You don't have to train yourself with some different 30 minutes extra time.
Right,
Don't practice with time of 2.5 hours.
right.
The exam will have 1 hour, 1 hour. You have to practice like that. Don't practice in a different time slot.
Yeah,
What will I do here?
We'll solve the equation that they've given first in the
Sum
x.
of roots of all equations they're asking. Sum of roots is obviously this only.
Yeah,
We need to find 2 times tan square theta plus cot square theta.
right,
We don't even need to do anything here. Just need to find this,
right,
where theta belongs to this.
right,
So they are just confusing you. They could have just asked directly this.
right.
After this point, it's about solving this. How do you solve this?
Uh, so we'll write everything in terms of cos. So we'll convert the sine square into 1 minus cos square, and we'll write the cos 2 theta as 2 cos square theta minus 1 and expand that. And then we'll get a quadratic. But even after that, we'll get one of the solution is not possible. The only solution will be we'll get cos 2 theta is equal to 0.
You are getting minus 8 cos power 4 theta minus 4 cos square from here and becomes plus 8 cos square theta plus 1 minus 2, and here you have 10 cos square theta minus 3. We are
Right,
getting 8 cos power 4 theta and 18, so minus 18 cos square theta, and this goes on the other side and it becomes 7.
right,
So 8 into 7 is 56, and 14 and 4. 8 cos square 4 theta minus 4 cos square theta minus 14 cos square theta plus 7, 0. You're getting cos square theta 4 times cos square theta minus 1. And here you're getting minus 7. So you're getting cos square theta is either 7 by 4, which is impossible, and other option is cos square theta is 1.
right.
Cos square theta is 1 is the only acceptable option. And
Yeah,
now for that, we need to find the values of this, which becomes 2 sine square theta by cos square plus cos square by sine square. And this is basically, okay. Uh, okay, so cos square theta is 1 by 2 basically.
yeah,
And cos theta could
yeah, right,
be 1 by root 2 or minus 1 by root 2, but
right.
maybe we should avoid that. We have sine square theta, cos square theta here, and we have sine power 4 plus cos power 4 here, plus cos power 4 here, and there is a 2. We can write this top part as 1 minus 2 sine square cos square, right?
Yeah,
Divided by sine square cos square, and
right.
whole thing has to multiply it by 2.
Yeah,
And now we can say that if cos square theta is half, sine square theta will be also half.
right.
So this and this half and half becomes 4, 1/4.
Yeah,
We are getting 2 times 1 minus 2 by 4 by 1 by 4, right?
right.
So that is for one particular value of theta, right?
Yeah,
At any particular value where cos theta was 1 by 2, that will happen 1 by root 2 will happen once, and 1 minus 1 by root 2 will also happen once in 0 to 2 pi, right?
right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
0 to
Basically,
2
cos
pi
square
is,
theta will be half twice
right. Yeah,
in this range, correct?
it'll be half 4 times, right?
No. How will it be half 4 times?
I can have pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, and 7 pi by 4.
Right, 4 times. So 4 times you are getting it, so you have to multiply it by 4,
Right.
because for every time you get it, the value of this expression is going to be this only.
Yeah.
It will be half by 1 by 4, so twice 4, so answer will be 16.
Right.
Then what about the one before that? 400. Did you do it later?
This sum, the series question.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did it.
and 399.
No, I haven't done that yet.
If the foot of the perpendicular from the point A, foot of perpendicular from A, which is -1, comma 4, comma 3, on the plane P, which is given by 2x plus my plus nz is 4, is foot of the perpendicular is -2, comma 7 by 2, comma 3 by 2, then distance of A from plane P measured parallel to the line with direction ratios this. Distance of A from plane P measured along line with direction ratios 3 minus 1, comma minus 4. They have given you foot of the perpendicular to the plane from a
Right.
point A, -1, 4, 3,
Right.
-2, 7 by 2, 3 by 2. Okay. So obviously the distance to the plane is given.
Yeah.
You have to measure the distance along a particular line.
Right.
How is this long, bro?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why have you left this?
During the test, I didn't have enough time to solve it.
This is one of the easiest questions you will get.
Yeah.
Why are you not getting time to solve easy questions? What questions are you selecting that you're not having time for such questions? There
Like,
is a point that is given. There is another foot of the perpendicular has been also given. If you
yeah.
take distance formula between this you will get this is the perpendicular from A to the plane.
Right.
Now all we need is the distance measured along this particular line, along this line.
Right.
How do we do that? If this distance is K, what should I do now?
We can see where the line intersects the plane and
No,
then do Pythagoras theorem.
no. If you are going to solve this, then what's the point? What do you mean line intersects the plane? Which line?
Uh, three, three, three are
No,
like the
we are not going to find this point. If we have to find this point, then what's the point of doing this? Then it is going to take more time then.
right.
Can you find this distance?
Yeah.
And you cannot find now along this line this length without knowing this point.
If we have the angle between that line, then we can.
So we don't have the angle.
Oh yeah, we do.
We
JE
have the
does.
angle because we know direction ratios here and direction ratios here.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
The direction ratio here is -2 minus 1, so -1 I, and 7 by 2 minus 4 by 4, so minus half J, and 3 by 2 minus 3, so minus 3 by 2 K. This is the direction ratio of this line. Direction ratio of this line is 3I minus J minus 4K.
Right.
The dot product gives us cos alpha.
Right.
If you know cos alpha, we know this is perpendicular
Yeah.
and we know cos alpha,
Right.
obviously based by hypotenuse.
Yeah.
We don't need to find this point.
Yeah.
If you start trying to find this point, then the question is taking too much time.
Right.
But you'll never get all of these ideas if you don't draw the figure and have confidence in your ability to solve.
Right.
If you just look at the question and think, oh, it will take time, then what's the point?
Right.
You have to draw the figure, plane, point, perpendicular, then you will get the sense of what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to find random points unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take advantage of vectors where this is a vector. I know 2 points, I know it's vector. I know this direction ratio, I know it's vector. I know cos alpha then.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What happened to 398? Is that done or is it what? What is the situation?
No, I still have to do it.
What is the function?
It is 1 second. Yeah. Uh, f of x is 3 to the power x square minus 2 to the power 3 plus 4 in the power only.
Like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Then
Then which of the following statements are true? First statement is x is equal to 0 is local minima. Then second statement is x equal root 2 is point of inflection. And third statement is f dash is increasing for x greater than root 2.
and
No, that's it, those three.
so you don't know how to differentiate.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm?
I know.
So why didn't you do it?
Uh, I didn't have enough time to solve it.
That's not good enough. So many questions you didn't have time to solve. Huh?
Yeah, sir.
There are 6, 7, 8 questions you couldn't find time. You're taking 1.5 hours. How much time are you taking?
Like 1 hour, 15 minutes.
I don't understand. Which questions are you selecting?
Yeah,
This simple derivative question, why have you left? Is there some complicated thinking involved?
no,
So, why has this been left?
right, yeah,
Like, do you think there can be anything wrong in this question? Any theory that will be wrong or something will go wrong here?
no,
How can this be left, dude? I don't
yeah,
understand. It takes 2 steps and 30 seconds to do this.
right,
And it is obvious that x is equal to 0 plus minus root 2 are the possible points where derivative will be vanishing.
right,
If you take one more derivative, you will understand which one is what.
right,
And for x greater than root 2, it is obvious that it is f dash x is 0, greater than 0.
right.
Um, please justify how you have skipped this question. Give me reasons for why you skipped this.
I just didn't have time to come back to it.
How was it skipped in the first attempt when you first saw it?
Uh, I, I mean, I was looking at easier questions, so I thought I would solve those first and then come back to this
What
later.
will be easier than this?
Yeah,
Where is
like,
your paper? You have the PDF for this?
yeah,
Send me the PDF.
1 second.
I want to find out which questions are easier than this.
Yeah, 1 second.
Question 61 onwards, right?
Yeah,
Did you do question 71?
yeah.
I just don't understand, man. Do you think 71 takes more time or 72?
71 takes more time.
What is this selection? Like, do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah,
It's not like very rocket science, dude. 71 obviously will take more time because you have to think of all cases and all and be careful.
yeah,
72 is obvious mechanical steps. In 30 seconds, it will be over.
right,
How could you skip 72?
right.
I don't understand why you're doing this to yourself. The choice of questions is only wrong. You are losing at least 10% of the marks because you're doing this. 10 to
Right,
15% you can improve if you just select questions correctly.
right.
And question number 395, which one is that?
The 64th one.
Let a line passing through the point of intersection of this line and this line. Okay. If the line also passes through the point this and touches the circle this, then eccentricity of the ellipse. Do you lack some theory to do this question?
No, sir.
How was it? Why was it skipped? Don't tell me you didn't have enough time. This is the fourth question in the section. This is the fourth question in the math section, right?
Yeah, sir.
There is no way that you don't have enough time right now.
I mean, I thought I'd do the easier questions first before I came to this one.
There is some difficulty in this game.
No.
Is it not one of the easier questions where you know what to do?
Yeah.
Did you solve it after the exam?
No, not yet.
Line L passes through the point of intersection of two lines. What is the general equation of that line?
Uh, One of them plus lambda into the other.
This line also passes through 1 comma 1. Now you can put 1 comma 1 and you will get b plus 2 plus lambda into minus 1 is 0. So b plus 2 is equal to lambda, right?
Right.
So now I'll remove lambda and I'll say it is bx plus 10y minus 8 plus b plus 2 into 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. And I'll collect every term together and I will say x common, it is b plus this into this. So 2b plus 4. So 3b plus 4. Y common, it is 10. This is minus 3b minus 6 plus 10. So this. And then you have minus 8. That's it, right?
Right.
You are getting 3b plus 4 times x and plus 4 minus 3b times y minus 8 is 0 is the line. And it
Yeah.
touches the given circle. Circle from center is 0, 0. Radius is 4 by root 17.
Right.
So distance from 0, 0 to this line will be 4 by root 17. Hmm?
Right. I mean, oh yeah, yeah, right.
What else should we do? That is the fastest.
Yeah.
Distance from center of the circle to this line should be 4 by root 17.
Right.
You will get 8 mod by root over this square plus this square, 3b plus 4 whole square plus 4 minus 3b whole square will be equal to radius of the circle, which is 4 by root 17. And this thing inside is going to be sum of the squares. The middle term gets cancelled. It is going to be
Yeah.
root over 16 plus 16, 32 plus 9b square, 9b square. So 18b square, 8 is equal to this. You're getting 2 and you're squaring it. You're getting 4 into 17 is equal to 32 plus 18b square, 68, 32, right?
Right.
So that will give us what? 68 minus 32 is 36. So b square is equal to 2.
Right.
B square is equal to 2. The eccentricity is going to be 1 minus b square by a square, 2 by 5, root of that. So root over 3 by 5 is eccentricity.
Right.
How much time did it take? It takes 2 to 3 minutes to solve it completely.
Right.
You are waiting for second round on questions where you know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Then later you will never get the time. Even if you know, you will miss it. That's what happens.
Right. Yeah.
In questions where you know exactly what to do, how can you skip it, dude?
Right.
What are you expecting? Less than 1 minute type of questions. How many such questions will you find in the first attempt?
Yeah, not many.
There will be not a single question in your JEE mains like that.
Right,
What's the point of the first attempt then? Just to panic yourself and say that I have less time left now. Your first attempt is for questions. You have to go through the paper and do questions that you know exactly what to do.
right.
It doesn't mean that you have to do only questions that can be solved in less than 2 minutes or 1 minute.
Yeah,
It means all questions that you know all the steps.
right,
And if you don't change this habit, this question, the differentiation question, which you just skipped for no reason, things like that keep happening.
yeah,
And you would have spent random time on questions which are much harder than that, and you have just spent time on those.
right.
This is a major problem. This is not like some small thing. You have to look at the papers and change this habit. Otherwise, like you're losing a lot of ranks.
Yeah,
The first round has to be for questions where you know what to do, not for questions that are supposed to be easier. There is nothing that is supposed to be easy.
right,
Whatever comes, if you know how to do it, you have to do it.
right.
Don't wait for second round.
Yeah,
Next test onwards, I need to see the change, and all of these questions that you have marked here in this sheet could do it, but takes time. Find out how you can do it faster.
yeah, I do that.
And there should not be need to revise the topic also anymore.
Yeah,
It should be done by now, revision.
yeah.
Okay, we'll continue on next class will be on Friday or Saturday. So just see what you have. If there are any doubts and all, tell me.
Yeah,
Okay, that's all for now.
thank you.